This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories, and welcome to my review of John Wick Chapter 4. Please, if you have not watched the movie yet, do not watch this video. There's going to be a lot of spoilers in this, and this is a movie that you definitely need to watch, both in theaters and not have it spoiled, because this movie is crazy, and this is your last chance because I'm going to talk about the spoilers. And this movie, as I said, it was crazy. I love this film so much, and is easily the best film I watched this year. Well, new film, because I've watched some other films which are really good, but this is also one of the best action films I've watched, and it was so amazing to watch. The scenes were amazing, and I basically watched it on an IMAX screen. It wasn't exactly one, but it was a screen that was really close to an IMAX one, and it was so amazing to watch. Everything with John Wick was so intense. The story was really well done, and him going on these very long, complicated killing sprees were so awesome. And I loved how they were able to make it be done so well. You get some really cool shots, like the one where you got a full shot from above and you just watched him going on killing spree with those flaming shotgun pellets, I think. And I don't know if sure they're shotgun or just regular bullets, but that was really cool. And just continuing to watch, it was so awesome to see him going and just trying to find a way to find peace and be able to just live his life and remember his wife. And the story was really intense. You get all the great characters in there, and even a great send off for the character of I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. It's like Sharon or Sharon or something like that. I don't remember the exact pronunciation, but with the actor recently passing away, I was wondering what they would do, what happened to the character, and he actually was killed off pretty early in the movie. And even if the actor didn't die, it would have been a really nice tribute to just the character, but it also served as a really nice tribute to the actor, and clearly there was no way that they could have added this in after the actor died, since it happened last week, and these were multiple scenes throughout the movie where they talked about him, and there's just no way that could have been finished in less than a week to be added in, although they did have a tribute to the actor at the end, and they clearly could have easily added that in, since all they needed was text over the end to do that, and I'm really glad they were able to do that. And they didn't send out, at least my copy of the film, before the one I watched, before they were able to add that in. I'm not sure if it was able to be done at every theater, but it was really nice to have that in there. And just moving on to just so much more amazing stuff. The fact that it's getting to see so many more of not only John's allies, but some of his enemies, and the older man Kane. He was so cool, and he was kind of a very similar character to John, and I thought he was a really interesting and just a really cool character, and I really enjoyed him in the movie. And honestly, in the end, where in the credits scene you see that he may have been killed, I hope that he did survive, because I really want to see him appear again if they ever do a spin-off from it. But obviously, there's going to be no more John Wick movies, since John Wick was killed at the end of this movie. And I was honestly really surprised by that. And with the movie, I was really questioning if they were going to do it or not because it seemed like they could do it, but I wasn't too sure if they really were going to do it because it felt like this was going to be the end of John Wick's story, and there really wasn't much more for them to do. So I wasn't too sure, and I really like that they did go for the ultimate move and killed off John Wick and ended this series on a really good high note, having no bad movies in this franchise. And although it looks like they're getting a few spin off shows, one about, I believe, the Continental and how Winston took it over, and the other is supposed to be about, it's called like the Ballerina, and it's about like, one of those people from John Wick's The Orphanage You Grew Up In, and John Wick is supposed to appear in that one since it takes place between 3 and 4. Not too sure about that, but I saw that online and I'm guessing it's reliable. So I could be completely wrong. But yeah, I am so glad they decided to kill off John Wick, not because I hated the character, but because I really respected him, really loved the character, and I think it was a really nice way to have a tribute to him and seemed very similar to them killing off James Bond in No Time to Die, and that really did feel very well done, and I really did enjoy it. And yeah, honestly, there's just so many more great things I could say about this movie. I can't just say how amazing the choreography was, and these fight scenes looked truly amazing. And even though, in terms some of them were probably unnecessary in terms of, the plot, and they may not have necessarily had to be in the movie. I was glad they were in the movie because they just looked amazing. And one of my favorite things specifically is that entire battle in Paris because they just could have went straight to the duel and finished the movie there. But instead they had that amazing entire battle throughout the city and John slowly moving up to that cathedral, and it was just so amazing. I really love this movie. It's definitely one of the best movies I've seen, and the movie experience was definitely great seeing it in a theater and seeing it on a big screen because this movie, I just can't even tell you how much I loved it. I just really enjoyed this movie, and it's easily my favorite in the franchise. I honestly am like partially disappointed that there won't be another one, but also kind of relieved since they ended it probably where they should have, and at least with the story they were telling, there was really nowhere else to go for John unless he was going to revert to working for the Continental and for the table. But I just I just really love this movie. I keep kind of repeating myself, and I highly recommend watching this movie if for some reason you decided to watch this and get the spoilers. I would still recommend watching it because this movie looks amazing, and I'm honestly gonna be trying to find opportunities to watch it again in theaters before it's out because I just love this movie so much, and I really just can't wait to watch it again because it was truly incredible. But I want to know what you think about this movie. I just really loved it, and that's very clear to tell. And one of my friends see it, and they all love the movie. I really just want to know what you think, so please let me know in the comments. And I'll see you on the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.